Hi, my name is Tommy and I'm doing the studio light at today's ISWIsion show. Have fun!
Gesehen, gehofft, gefunden, gestanden und geliebt, drauf eine Zahl von Stunden, durch keinen Schmerz getrübt, gequält, getrennt, geschieden, durch feindliches Bemühen. Dahin der Seele Frieden, die süße Ruhe dahin. Keep your heart wide open. Don't be afraid of sharing your love. Keep your heart wide open for you and all of us. Sich liebend treu geblieben, gelacht, gesehen, geweint und dann im Bessern drüben auf ewig doch vereint. Keep your heart wide open. Don't be afraid of sharing your love. Keep your heart wide open for you and all of us. Keep your heart wide open. Don't be afraid of sharing your love. Keep your heart wide open for you and all of us.
Thanks for that wonderful rendition by Fabry. Gesehen, gehofft, gefunden is the name of the number. Welcome viewers to today's show. We've got a wonderful lineup for you today. We'll be talking about festivals. We've got a special guest in the house, all the way from the United States. She has flown to join us. And I'm not alone today in acting. I'm not alone today actually in hosting, as I said. I will be joined by a very energetic, actually an incredible young man, very energetic. He'll be co-hosting with me today. From my observation, I've seen him sing, I've seen him dance, I've seen him play musical instruments. Let's turn to him right now and let him tell us what he can do himself.
Oh, thank you for the kind words, Ola. Yesterday you did such a perfect hosting job. So I would say they booked you again. I hope today you're gonna earn more money than yesterday.
So.
But now to your question. I can't do a lot of things. For example, cooking. I can't do cooking. And what a coincidence, because we're coming now to a food segment.
Yes, we are indeed. We're coming to a food segment that's going to talk about yesterday's World Food Festival that took place here in Ilmenau. All right, we'll be talking about that. Just before we delve into that, let's quickly take a look at the video clip that was actually caught on camera for us by our own very Theresa May.
Theresa May? No.
Yeah.
She's from Britain, isn't she?
No, I'm only equating that to the...
our boss tonight,
yes,
Theresa. Okay.
Theresa, to the British Prime Minister. She's our boss, remember?
Yeah, you're right. She's our boss.
Yeah.
Hello, Theresa. And I would say now let's have a look.
Hello guys, I'm at the World Food Festival. Its topic is to connect with people and deliver some delicious dishes. In Germany we have the saying, Liebe geht durch den Magen, which means that the love goes through your tummy, and that means that the dish you prepare is made with love, and this love is transferred to someone you love. So let's see if the love is spreaded or not. Which country wouldn't you visit because of the food the country is offering?
Wouldn't I visit? I would visit all countries because they all have something to offer, right? Something a little bit different than what's just at the table.
Well, talking about me, I would probably not visit India because this food is too spicy, and I'm more used to normal casual food. And for example, 2 days ago when I had Indian food, I was literally sweating and crying because it was so hard for me. So I don't know, I would probably starve in that country.
Which country would you visit because of the food?
Let me think. I wish I could visit
Armenia. Armenia has some delicious food at their table right now. Beautiful food.
What do you like about that? The seasoning or form?
The texture was really nice. It wasn't too sweet, but it was kind of sweet.
I love Turkish cuisine. Their foods are awesome, like meat and doner and kebab. I love them, so I think Turkey.
You see, I like to try everything new, so I'm not sure which exactly country. There are too many of them, but probably Turk countries for Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Georgia. And yeah, I really like that. I tried a few dishes, but I think that's not enough, and they have bigger variety of everything. So I would like to try more.
Are there some wild combinations of food you ate while you have been drunk?
Most interesting combinations of food?
In my childhood, I used to eat some papers. I don't know why, but
like real paper?
It's real paper, like paper tissues, I mean.
A friend of mine, she said she always eats fries with a milkshake. Do you do that too?
Absolutely. You have to have fries to dip it in the milkshake.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to say something like super weird, and I didn't really have weird tastes, but my number one thing to do is when I was eating soup, the bread had to be inside of the soup, not just eating, not just biting, but it had to be inside of the soup. And that's why, I don't know, children said, oh, you're weird. Who eats like that?
So you didn't eat the bread afterwards?
No, I ate like bread. I had to put that inside of the soup all the time.
That was my journey through the World Food Festival. In my opinion, the love here is widespread. Now back to you in the studio.
Great job, boss.
Perfect job, boss. You've done very well.
That's excellent.
Perfect.
All right, now welcoming our guest, Miss Ronisha.
Yes.
All the way from the United States.
Directly from the airport.
Yes, fresh from the plane.
Hello.
All right, Ronisha,
Hello.
To start with, did you eat paper while you were a kid?
No, I did not.
So we're here to talk about food right now. And I understand you're exchange student from the United States, from South Florida.
Yeah, from Central Florida.
Central Florida University. Okay. What can you tell us about, your experience so far here in Ilmenau?
So far, I like it. It's a little bit different in some ways, but for the most part, I like the difference.
All right. Simon.
Yes?
We're talking about food. He can cook.
I can't cook, but I love eating, you have to know. I love eating. Especially, I love the Asia kitchen. I love that. What's with you?
Did you find any similarities between, while back at home and here? You've been here for a couple of months now.
Yeah, well, 2 months.
I hope you don't mind me joking about you being fresh from the
No,
plane.
it's fine. It is fine.
All right. What are the similarities you found? Going to the supermarket over here compared to back at home?
A lot of things I noticed, like here, bratwurst is huge. Not so much like in Florida, but from Michigan, where I'm originally from, we eat a lot of bratwurst, so I was happy about that.
Okay.
Some of the differences, I noticed that we have a lot of different like cheese selections in America, but I didn't see like, there were different cheese selections, but not like as much. So it kind of just is like certain things were a lot different, but the selection and variety was still there. And
are you sort of getting used to the idea that you can't shop on a Sunday here?
Yeah.
That was
Grocery
a cultural
stores are
shock
closed
for me as well.
On Sundays, and in the United States, any day of the week that you want to go to the grocery store, you can go. So unless it's like a holiday or something, but other than that, they're always open.
True that. And yesterday here we had a World Food Festival. Okay, and basically we had different cultural settings, displaying their food from their backgrounds and all of that. And one of the things that came to my mind here, knowing that United States is like a melting pot for different cultures globally. What can you really say? Did you find anything, particularly that stood out for you yesterday, or watching, what Theresa put together for us regarding that?
There's a lot of different, like you said, cuisine that is in the United States. They do have a lot of different options. There is like places, like I noticed that one person mentioned the Indian food and about that being really spicy. There are like Indian restaurants in the United States. It just kind of depends on the region that you're looking in. But yeah, so there's a lot of different options. There's Chinese food, there's Asian food, or like different parts of Asia, like Japanese and different things like that. Indian food, it's just a lot of Mexican food, soul food, a lot of different things that you can get in America.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food would be in the soul food category, or tacos. I guess you can kind of put that into the Mexican food category.
You want to tell us a little bit more about soul food?
Yeah, soul food with macaroni and cheese, made from like regular ingredients, not like out of the box macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, greens, collard greens, cornbread. We make this thing called dressing or stuffing, particularly for like big family feast or like Thanksgiving. Turkeys are cooked, ham, glazed ham, all that good stuff.
You hungry yet, Simon?
I'm so hungry. I'm not eating today again. So, but do you have also a favorite German food?
Bratwurst.
Bratwurst?
Yeah.
Bratwurst and sauerkraut?
That brings me to a question. America is big on pastries. Do you have, have you come across, like a creative blend of, pastries and things like that?
Yeah, well, for a creative blend, they have this thing called a brookie in the United States, which is like a brownie and a cookie that they put together. So it'll be like a brownie and a chocolate chip cookie, and it is just as amazing as it sounds. So if you like chocolate.
And they're backstage, you said?
I wish they were backstage.
All right, still talking about festivals and everything. The theme for this year's festival is tradition and transition. Okay, cultures have been celebrating different kind of festivals for centuries.
Right.
And at the core of it is obviously celebration. And now we're talking about transitioning in terms of what I've observed is the commercialization of those festivals.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Well, I think that says a lot about just the time that we're living in, like with it being like 2019 and how things have just become a lot more commercialized in general.
Yeah.
So a lot of people and business owners or people who feel like that's the opportunity to get their name out there, they'll really try to like maximize that time. I think there are people who still genuinely want to go for the sake of celebration, but at the same time, you never really know.
True that. Have you observed anything else? Like, you know, eco-friendly takeaways? Particularly in the States?
In the States, they're trying to move toward more like eco-friendly boxes, eco-friendly straws, different things like that. But the only thing is, like with festivals, and there's not a whole lot of that going on. Most of the time, they're just there to have a good time. They don't care about eco-friendly things. But in normal day-to-day life, they do try to incorporate more eco-friendly options.
Sure. Also, one of the trends that I've observed is the digital reciprocity of, you know, trying to preserve, you know, your memories and things like that. Those, or that part particularly was not available back in time, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You have a whole lot of opportunity now to preserve your fun moments.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's accounts for a lot as well right now in terms of transitioning. You are a trendy person, I can see that. And do you have anything to say about the fashion trends in festivals?
Yeah, particularly, it just kind of depends on like what's being celebrated. In the United States, Mardi Gras is really big for Fat Tuesday, the Catholic celebration. But it's kind of like a lot of feathers, a lot of beads, green, blue, purple, like different things like that. Feathers that represent those colors. So during the time of the festival, everybody's in those colors and different things like that. So it just depends on what the festival is, the location, and things like that. So.
All right. Taking you out of the mindset now from the American, you know, environment, musically, what do you perceive, you know, generally when it comes to music being played in different festivals? How do you categorize that?
I think what you're asking is like how, like, what I've noticed from festivals is most of the time, music-wise, they try to play a lot of music that is like upbeat, something that people like to listen to, something that people would dance to. I know a lot of times, like with festivals, there can be parades, so like things that you know, performers are able to like participate in and different things of that nature. So the music is a lot more like upbeat, a lot of drums. A lot of...
Yeah, you have to keep the energy.
Yeah,
up.
yeah, a lot of energy.
I like
All right.
that.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And we're going to take a musical break right now. We're going to take a musical break right now, and then Fortunate Son is the name of the number. Take it away.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag, all the red, white, and blue. And then the band plays "Hey to the Chief," all the pointed cannon at you. It ain't me, ain't no senator's son. It ain't me, ain't no fortunate one. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand, don't they have to find themselves. But then the taxman comes to the door, the house looked like a room and say, yeah. when I hit star-spangled eyes, or when you sent you down to war, and then you asked them how much to we give. The only answer is more, 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 more. It ain't me, ain't no military song, yeah. It ain't me, ain't no fortunate one, yeah. It ain't me, ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me, ain't no fortunate son.
Thank you for this awesome song, Fortunate Son. I loved it really. And if you love their music too, you can buy her album everywhere where you can find good music. And now we're going back to our festival time thing today. We asked the ISWI participants about festivals and about their favorite festival. So I would say, let's have a look.
Think of a cultural event in your country. What do you think of? And from which country are you?
Hi, my name is Kirill. I'm from Russia, and if you want to see one of the original festival of Russia, you should visit it during the Maslenitsa week. Maslenitsa, it's like a holiday when the Russian people say goodbye to winter and hello to spring. During this week we made the blini, it's like kind of pancakes, and have fun.
I come from Greece, from Thessaloniki, which is the second biggest city in Greece. And annually, every November, we have the International Film Festival. And it's a great chance for international directors to show their work to the public.
I'm from Kyrgyzstan. It's situated in Central Asia. So we celebrate every year the New Year. Our New Year is 25th or 21st of March. It's called Nowruz. And we always cook one really popular dish at that day. We cook it like for 24 hours. It's called sumuluk, and yeah, we have fun by cooking this.
I'm from Nigeria, and when I think of a cultural event, I think of Felaboration. Felaboration is a special festival we hold every once in a year in August in Nigeria to honor Fela Kuti. He was a legend. He was also a human rights activist who spoke about societal issues during the time he lived. And we tend to celebrate this culture every year by coming together, drinking some palm wine, drinking other things, and just having a good time. Yeah.
I'm from Armenia, and the holiday that comes to my mind, cultural event, is Vartavar. It is actually a pagan activity. So we are Christians, actually, but thousands of years ago we were pagans, and we have kept that holiday, and until now we celebrate that. It's in summer, in July, and people throw water at each other. It's very fun, and even it attracts many tourists to our country. It was dedicated to the goddess of water, Astrid, and so until now we celebrate that, and it's really fun. And my birthday is at that time of the period, that's why I like that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome back to the studio. I'm still sitting here with our special guest, Ms. Renisha. So, I haven't watched that clip. Which festival stands out most for you?
That is a very good question. I don't know. I think they all kind of stand out in their own way. They each kind of have like some, you know, just historical background, kind of like what we were talking about before. Yeah. And I think that each of them are just interesting in their own way, just about how, you know, how it got started. And even though one girl was mentioning they were pagan and now they're Christian, like making the transition but still keeping the tradition alive. All right.
So, still begs the question.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite festival?
That they mentioned, or just in
no, your personal favorite.
That is a great question. On a smaller scale where I'm from, we have a Black Arts Festival every year. February is Black History Month. And so for that festival, it's a lot of different things that represent Black history, African history, just a lot of different showcases of talents, a lot of different foods, a lot of different cakes, brookies, and all that good stuff.
I'm still hungry. Don't talk about food, please.
It's just a really nice overall festival, especially for the community.
All right.
So that would probably personally have to be my favorite.
Ms. Ronisher, it's been wonderful having you on set.
Thank you.
And I think Simon believes you're going back on your flight right now.
Yes, yeah. I wish you a really, really good flight. Thank you so much that you visit us in Germany and in the good old Ilmenau.
Yeah.
So now I'm coming next to you, and Ola, now we have to talk.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, okay. And you told me before our live show that you came from Ireland here to Germany to study here in Ilmenau.
Yes.
And what was your preconception at Germans? That's my question for you.
Of Germans?
Yes.
Pretty much none, because when I got off the plane, the Germans that I met, they came, wide hands open, laughing and smiling at me and just hugging me.
You have to be serious. Nobody trusts you.
Nobody does?
Yeah.
That's a preconception right there.
The real story, please.
All right. Well, basically, before I came to Germany, my understanding or my perception of Germans basically are everything here works like clockwork. That's right. They're good for, or they're known for their quality products, innovative engineering, and, they keep to time. But like the train.
No, that's not right. The trains in Germany are always delayed. I hate to drive by train.
Really?
Yes, really.
So you're busting that myth?
Yeah, that's right. But now let's have a look at our next video. We have now something about preconceptions. Have fun.
Madonna mia. I always wanted to go to Italy. So many great things like pizza, pasta, gelato, brioche, espresso, Colosseum. So many great things. And I finalmente made it to Italy and I really liked it.
So, how was your flight?
Oh, don't even get me started. In Tokyo, I finally had the chance to show off my self-taught Japanese skills. I learned from various anime like Heidi, Girl of the Alps, Gambare Kikas, Pokemon, Sailor Moon and Case Close. So many unfamiliar anime. So kawaii!
And did you drive to Italy?
Yeah, with the car. With the car, yeah, over the Alps.
The Alps?
Yes.
The Oktoberfest got me to love the Bavarian culture. Bratwurst, lots of beer, lederhosen and wood before the hood. That's what I want to visit again, because there looks nobody funny when I play some nice tunes on my trombone. Yeah, and now what should we do?
Oh well, I have a dream that one day this world will have freedom, even if it means that sacrifices have to be made. The land of the free.
Hello guys, always late but worth the wait.
Oh hey!
Oh, servus!
Oh, ciao Bella!
Where do I get the best tea in the world? Some people would say India, but nope. I wanted to visit the land where my dreams come true. Countless pubs, handsome gentlemen at every corner, and Bond vibes 007 24/7. Hi guys!
Hi!
Buongiorno.
So, how has been your vacation?
My vacation was really, really awesome. The people in the USA are so nice. And how about yours?
だから私の休暇は Superashikata desu.
What?
Wait a minute. Why are you still here? I thought you wanted to leave the apartment.
Well, did I? I mean...
See.
I guess, but I guess I changed my mind. Oh, guys, I'm so hungry. I could eat a whole horse. Some fast food would fit the bill just right, I guess.
Not fast food.
一緒に料理したいです。
Alright. So, now we are all here together. It should be nice if we cook something traditional together. I suggest a good old Wiener Schnitzel with fries and beer.
I would go with fish and chips.
What about some sushi?
Sauerkraut would be fine as well.
Well, can we discuss the fish and chips again? Noodles. Noodles are great for everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, noodles are great, and I am an expert on noodles. I know a lot of noodles. I have this list here with noodles. We can check out what kind of noodles we want to cook, because there are a lot of noodles. We can make fusilli, penne, fettuccine, tagliatelle, rigatoni, linguine, pappardelle, capellini, macaroni, tortellini, orecchietti, spaghetti, farfalle, cannelloni, gnocchi, ravioli.
A little over 2 minutes ago, the people in this flat voted for change. They voted to shape a brighter future for our fellowship. And they did so with their eyes open, accepting that the road ahead will be uncertain at times, but believing that it leads towards a brighter future for their children and their grandchildren too. And it is the job of me to deliver it. That means more than inhaling unhealthy food such as pasta. You should better have a taste of some omega-3 aliphatic acids and veggies, of course, also known as fish and chips.
Tortelloni, annellini, milcoli, calamarata. But the question also is, what kind of sauce do we want? Because not every sauce goes with every kind of noodle. So we need to choose wise what kind of noodle and what kind of sauce we want. But if you want to, we can also go for the sauce first. Like, there are a lot of sauce, like primavera, arrabbiata, pesto genovese, pesto, bolognese, ragu, carbonara, aglio olio.
Guys?
Oh my God, the preconception of the world. What did you say to the video?
Hold on a second. Simon, what are you wearing?
What?
What's with this?
I'm wearing leather trousers. I'm a Bavarian guy, man.
Really?
Yes, and you know why?
What?
We have to visit a special German festival too on Thursday. On Thursday, between BD and BC Club, there's the ISWI Oktoberfest. Okay. And we have to go there and drinking a little bit beer and eating white sausage and pretzels.
I'm okay with that.
We should start maybe with our preparation. Can we maybe have two beers after? Can you organize it later?
Wow.
Perfect. Thanks. But yeah, really interested in the German culture.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
And now we've got a serious thing at the end.
Great. So moving away from all the blasting guns and pizzas and Mamma Mia and beer, let's go to a more topical issue, and that issue is the cleaner.
The cleaner? What is this?
That's an interesting question. It is actually a movie, okay, that was actually shot in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's about content, that's been posted on social media, and some faceless people go onto that and they censor the contents on social media.
What does that mean?
Well, censors basically to remove partly or fully what has been posted.
But my question, how does that work for democratic societies? impossible, isn't that?
Well, unbelievable as it sounds, let's take a listen right now because our own very in-house chef, Red, Debbie, interviewed the director of the movie clip, of the movie.
And now we can see that?
Yes, we can. Let's take a listen.
So this evening I'm here with Hans Block, director from the movie The Cleaners. Hi Hans. One of my questions I thought first when I saw the movie was, what was your first contact with this topic?
Yeah, it's 6 years ago when we heard about a case when someone posted a video with an old man abusing a small child.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in March 2013, and we heard about that and we asked ourselves, how could something like this get on Facebook? And why don't we see such content more often? Because we thought maybe it's not just a single case, there's more and more cruel content online. And then we asked the question how they deal with that kind of stuff, how they filter the web, how they curate the platform. And first we thought maybe it's just an algorithm, machine learning process doing that kind of thing. And we got in contact with Sarah T. Roberts, it's a media scientist in the States, and she told us about content moderation and that they are humans behind those decisions, thousands of humans, and that most of the work is being outsourced to the developing world. And one of the main spots is Manila.
Mm-hmm.
And that was interesting for us on several levels because first we think it's very important to ask the question how they moderate and what are the rules, because it's a question of freedom of speech in our digital world. And second, we thought maybe this work is really hard to handle because they sit in front of a screen 8 to 10 hours every single day and review the worst you can imagine: necrophilia, terrorist content, child abuse videos, violence, all kinds of violence. So that was the starting point of our research, and we try to get in contact with these workers.
So how long did you research then for this, and how long did it take for you to get your sources? Like, you of course needed in-depth knowledge of how these people work and like what the rules are. Like, how long did that take?
Yeah, we worked more than 3 years on the film, and the first year was research, really make sure to get in contact with these workers. And that was a very long process because it's a very secretive industry in Manila. The workers are not allowed to talk about their work. They sign non-disclosure agreements. There are all kinds of reprisals protecting the workers to speak with foreigners or journalists, for examples. It was not clear what kind of outsourcing companies working for the big social media clients in Silicon Valley, so we have to figure that out. We heard, for example, often code work, all the workers working for Facebook using every day, because they are not allowed to disclose that they work for Facebook, so they have to claim that they work for the Honey Badger project, for example. So it sounds like a crime movie, and it felt like a crime movie when we researched there, and that was the reason why it took really a long time to find the workers, to build a relationship of trust with them, and to have an idea how to translate all the research into a film.
So one of my last questions is concerning the companies in the US, for example. Have there been any reactions from any social media companies to your movie?
Yeah, unfortunately, not really, because it was our goal from the very beginning on to include the CEOs, the workers from the social media companies in our film, because we didn't want to blame Facebook or Twitter or YouTube for the mistakes they're doing. We want to open a discussion about very complex issues, very complex challenges they are facing as a global network, and they didn't respond of any of our requests. After we published the film, there was also no real contact. The only thing we experienced that our trailer was deleted several times.
Interesting.
Yeah, which is kind of funny and sad at the same time that a trailer about a film about content moderation is deleted on those platforms. So
Quite
that
ironic.
was ironic. Yeah, that was kind of the contact we had. We wanted to give those content moderators a platform to express themselves and to talk about what they are doing every day, because I think they doing a very, very important job for all of us. And the price is very high we pay, because sometimes they are humans committing suicide. So that is a discussion we want to raise, and we try to bring a bit awareness into our digital public sphere, and we try to provoke a discussion, for example, about the question, do we have the right not to be disturbed on social media? Do we have the right not to be included in the decision-making process? And we hope that our film activates the audience to fight for more digital rights and in our future, yes.
Well, thank you for that amazing information, and I wish you all the best with the movie. I hope your trailer doesn't get deleted anymore from social media, because it's a very important topic nowadays, as you just said. Yeah, our media rights nowadays. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Quite revealing, isn't it?
That's really hard. A really hard job.
Shocking, mate.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's what we have right now. So back to you, Simon.
Yes, we do now a hard break and come to the SPTV news. Tomorrow you have different options what you want to do. We start with the open air concert. It starts at 7:30 p.m. in the ice skating hall. You can hear music with a genre reggae, samba, rap, funk or ska. Really, really cool. Our next event tomorrow is a plenary session. It's with Wojciech Wieniawski and Professor Ulrich Brandt. They talk about the environmental conservation in a globalized world. It's at 4 p.m. at Audimax. Now to our club news. Tomorrow has the BD Club and the BH Club open. In BD Club you can party with college rock, and at the BH Club you can drink a mojito and make party at the mojito night. Really nice.
Nice.
And now we can announce winners. We've got on Facebook, had we a little bit winning. You could win cards, tickets for the Impulse Festival, and congratulations to the winner, Oscar Hansch 55 on Instagram and Svenja H on Facebook. Just write us a short message. And now, I would say, we are done.
Almost.
Yes. I would say now, can we have a beer, please?
In preparation for the Oktoberfest.
Because on Thursday, it's going to party. Come on,
I'm all for that. Thank you.
So, thank you. You did a great job.
Same to you. Same to you. You got really high energy. Yeah. But before we actually sign off, Simon, we've got a last song from Vinnie, from the band Fabri.
Yeah.
Vinnie is actually the name of the song. So while we enjoy our beer, let our viewers enjoy that number.
Goodbye and Prost!
Prost.
your smile. Nothing you've got to do. All the borders are open up now for a joy is spread around. I thought you don't know what's done. It's given like a plenty flow. I'm grateful, watched it grow. All I hope is when you go and you'll be certain to be loved and all. I will stay as long as I'm made for. I will listen when you come today. Nothing you've got to do. All the walls will tumble down by your smile. Nothing you've got to do. All the borders are open up now, 'cause you put your delightful smile upon your face. Nothing you